would tell you one thing is I'm very proud of our Canadian operations here. We have just a world-class leader who I've worked with for a long time in Ross Allen, a world-class team. We do a tremendous amount of development in Canada. Can't be more proud of the full spectrum of operations we have in Canada. This is the closest country to America we have anywhere in the world, from every cycle of research, development in Waterloo. All of our consumer products are built right in Waterloo. We have a lot of support operations in Canada. So this is a very proud part of our company's culture is our Canadian operations, and particularly just the whole community that was built here as well. So fun for me to visit, as well as hopefully extend it moving forward. Well, certainly you've seen just a lot more focus on the channel from McAfee's vantage point the last 2 years. As we've grown from just an antivirus company to a much more comprehensive security company with network products, endpoint products, cloud products, we've realized that channel enablement is probably the key to our strategy. So not just recruiting channel partners and really getting them to resell the products, but enabling them and training them and trying to build out a very valuable relationship for us with them, as well as for them to the customer, is the key. And we've been developing new strategies all the time for the channel community now, in terms of how to train them, how to make them more effective, how to help them make more money, how to make a way in which, as a security company, help our channel become trusted advisors to their customers too. And that's what we found the most success with, has been really the enablement of a trusted relationship to the customer. What can we do to be supportive of our channel, to be that trusted relationship to the customer? And that could include hosting our products. It could, with a new model, it could be, really engaging us in research and development in a new way. So we're finding the relationship with the partner community and the channel community evolving very quickly here. And where it's been most successful is where we feel a full relationship with not just people and products, but also, I would think, research and development and engineering and innovation. Over the last 2 years, we embarked on a strategy to really elevate the channel importance to the highest level, to the CEO level, to the board of directors level. In 2010, we made it one of our top 10 strategic imperatives. And as one of our top 10 strategic imperatives, we have projects and tasks behind it, and then we have an entire compensation model for all of the management that are tied to the success of those projects and tasks. So we elevated channel, and accelerating channel success is what it was called, to one of the 10 priorities. Moving into 2011, we've actually reduced the list to 5, and the channel's one of them. So now we're going to try to do 5 things really well, and we're going to basically drive it to the point where it's a core competency for the company. And channel enablement, channel success is one of the core elements of what we're going to try to do again for 2011 and beyond. And for compensation for every executive from me on down, we're tied to those goals of trying to improve upon metrics that we have in place. So big goals here and high importance. Nothing can be higher. Well, it starts with the organization model itself, with leadership, and as you know, we brought in a number of new leaders around the world for the channel, who essentially either came from the channel or managed large channels for other big companies, in the form of Alex Thurber and Fernando Quintero. So we've really tried to bring in international as well as specific expertise. Start with that. Number 2 is to really engage in training, enablement, certification processes to get them up to speed more on our products and reward them for being more up to speed. And then thirdly is marketing, joint marketing kinds of efforts. These things need to be integrated into the fabric of the company, where we can really develop better marketing models with our partners and go-to-market relationships with them. So this is something that we hope to go from now into just the entire way we go to market will be through the channel community, without a doubt. We already do over 90% of our business through the channel. We're going to continue that, maybe expand it even more. But the key there is to really create some discipline to the way in which we do it with the channel, so they can make more money, we can make a happier customer at the same time. So sometimes it's partnering with fewer but deeper than it is wider with many. Well, first of all, it created an awareness, a much more heightened awareness to the importance of it as well. With 6,000 employees and what turned out to be about 1,600 customers affected, there's only so many our own employees could do to help with the problem that we had. And what we learned through that process is our community helped us resolve things, and that community being our channel community. And very proud to have witnessed all of that, not just for the importance of the community coming together, but with 1,600 customers that were affected in 16 minutes, we ended up with more business with those customers, no lawsuits, better relationships afterward, because I believe our humility, our community kind of rallied around that, and we ended up with a stronger company as a result, and more focus on the channel, more initiatives around trust and safety so that we can learn from our mistakes. And I think in adversity you find opportunity, and that was one of them. And you learned a lot from your closer partners, who's really with you when you have a problem and who's not. And I think in this case we learned some of our partners were really with us, and we want to reward them as we move forward to be even closer to us. Well, there's probably a couple, and you're right, it's a wide spectrum, but certainly understanding McAfee better is probably the top one. Many of our partners still think of us as the antivirus company, and we're far from that now. While that's still a core competency for the company, we're a multi-billion-dollar company, and we do a lot of security. So encouraging our partners in our channel community to understand more about McAfee, in fact, come up with ways to embrace us more deeply across all our product lines. We now have 14 partners who have reached elite channel partner status, which means they've learned all 5 competencies of our product lines. We want more, and I think that's important. There's some really hot technology areas as well, mobility, certainly smart devices in the network, virtualization, all areas that we have some wonderful technologies that we can embrace together, but we have to do it together. And certainly learning and getting educated on what we offer as well as what the customers need is probably my biggest ask of the channel community. Is we're evolving quickly. I'd say the last part then is we need to keep learning. I want their input, and if we can really have success with this strategic imperative of making the channel be accelerated, I need to hear what's working and what's not, and what more do you want from us. So we've created a number of forums, a number of advisory councils. I would encourage our channel to participate in that. We're listening, we want to be better, and it's a perfect opportunity to create a company who wants to be better at channel, to encourage us to be better, and how. And what are the companies who are the best at this that we may emulate and be better at. And I'm happy to learn from that.